Hello guys, and welcome to episode 29 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the Warriors of Chaos on very hard difficulty. Today we are going to be wiping out Lothern after hunting them down for quite a while. Sigvald nearly there. Temple of Adeoth I think is their last settlement, and then we will be done with them. Meanwhile, Archeon's going to be attacking the Moot. Let's just carry on towards the Von Carsteins. They are our enemies, and we shall wipe them out. Hubas has recovered quite a lot of his men by standing in the Greenskins' lands. Shall we now send him towards Averheim? I think we shall. There is two armies here, however, but I doubt they're too strong, and, well, after all, they are vampires, so their troop quality is definitely not up to par. Kygas will come down and eventually join Hubas in his army. Meanwhile, Talcin, he's busy sailing up north to help complete future quests. Let's end the turn. So all of this vampiric corruption, it is going to be quite annoying when we try and destroy these factions. But we'll most likely just attack the vampire counts and then move into the Skaven lands in order to replenish, assuming that the Skaven corruption doesn't give us problems as well. Seems as though the Sword of Cain, though, has been lost. Or at least it now rests, and therefore it will be back at the Shrine of Cain, which is unfortunate, because I was hoping to be able to destroy the army that held onto it near where Sigvald was. And Kolek, for that matter. Okay, let's select Kolek, and we will head up to destroy the exiles of Nehek. We'll also have Sigvald attack the Temple of Adeoth, and we can say goodbye to the High Elves. Wipe them out. Lothern is destroyed. That completes all of our objectives under the Destroy the Following Factions part of the long campaign victory. Now we just need to raise 2 more settlements and we will win the campaign. That won't be long at all until we do that, since Hubas is in range to attack Averheim, and we have Archeon, I was going to say in range to attack the Moot, but it looks like the vampire counts have beaten us to it. So instead what we'll have to do is head towards Grenstad. Let's jump into March Dance so that we can get across the river this turn. So I'm going to start the siege. We will add Kygas to the army, and then we shall assault. Let's fight this on the battle map. We're up against Vlad himself, Vlad von Carstein. We're going to have to get our giants to pound him to dust. We'll keep all of our units together. They are only vampires after all. So we should be able to destroy them quicker if they are concentrated. Let's keep our Hell Cannons to one side. We'll just have all of our units, our chosen here, run up as usual. Not going to gamble for more wins, we'll just start the battle and get things underway. Let's tell all of these to attack. Gygas can go to one side on his mount. You can have our leader run up next to the gate. All our chosen can put up ladders. Brilliant. We are just out of line of sight of the tower, but I'm going to move forward just a little bit more. Hopefully we can get shots inside of the settlement. We'll try. Maybe we can hit these Graveguard back here. Will that work? Looks like it will. Very nice. That is doing plenty of damage. We're hitting 2 units there, but that is an invocation. Hopefully our damage will cancel that out. Let's hit the cairn race now. They will be quite difficult for our chosen to kill in comparison to the Graveguards, so we may as well hit them with the Hell Cannons if we can. Okay, I'm going to target the Graveguard again since the cairn race are moving up onto the walls. The gate is open, I think. Let's charge on through. Oh, not quite. Okay. Not entirely sure why. You'd think with 4 giants and 2 Dragon Ogre Shaggoths attacking it that it would have been open in no time, but apparently not. I think I'm going to stop these Hell Cannons from firing. Since I think they will start moving towards the gate now. Yeah. And we can't really hit them there, so our Hell Cannons will just end up moving forwards. One nice thing about fighting against the vampires is that they don't have any range forces, so as we approach the walls we don't actually take that much damage. Going to put down a Melkos Mystifying Miasma though. I should really place that actually on top of the cairn race because they are pretty weak to magic. Anyway, my larger units are doing plenty of damage. I'm going to weaken Vlad. Because Vlad is going to try and take down one of my Dragon Ogre Shaggoths. I'm going to have my Dragon Ogre Shaggoth move out. I'm going to get the giants to attack Vlad. Let's have my Lord come down. My hero here. Into the Crypt Ghouls. He can do plenty of damage, I'm sure. And currently my Lord is climbing up the ladder. I guess we can have him engage the Crypt Ghouls as well. throw down another Melkos Mystifying Miasma though. And we shall put the Enfeebling Foe once again onto Vlad. Dragon Ogre Shaggoth really taking a beating. I'm not sure what level Vlad is, but if he's high level, he could have very good melee attack and melee defense right now. And he's on 84 melee attack and 72 melee defense. It's going to be very difficult to take out, that's for sure. But we've almost crumbled these units on the walls. Make sure I hit the can race this time with the Melkos Mystifying Miasma. Right, let's move away with this Dragon Ogre again, because he is being specifically targeted by Vlad. I need all of these giants to hit Vlad, if possible. Honestly, he might just be regenerating quite a bit. Yeah, it looks like his regeneration's pretty damn good. So that doesn't help much. But with my Chosen with the Halberds coming down, we can kill off these X-rays quite easily. We'll put another Melkos Mystifying Miasma onto any Cairn race we see. Actually, we'll just put it onto the Hex rays. Should affect them quite badly as well. Because in general, the Hex rays and Cairn rays, they have like really low health, so just magic hits them pretty damn hard. How you doing there, Vlad? Eventually he'll reach his regeneration cap and he'll start to take damage. Although saying that, he hasn't used much of it. Still got another 3,800 hit points he can regenerate. We might have to rely on just destroying the rest of his army. Let's see if I can move my Hell Cannons forwards and maybe start shooting at these Vargheists. Put Enfeebling Foe onto Von Carstein again. Vlad Von Carstein, come on, surely we can take him out. If we get all 4 giants hitting him, I think we'll be groovy. Especially while he has Enfeebling Foe. I'm just going to surround him here. We'll tell that giant to move away though, because he's about to die. Did he just stagger my Dragon Ogre Shaggoth? I feel like he did. Right, let's just kill off this corpse cart. Vlad is getting low on health now, and it does look like his regen cap is catching up with him, which is good. Maybe I should get my Exalted Hero engaged over here. Well, here come some Vargeists. Are we in range to attack these ones back here? We are. Okay, good. Let's hit those. Vlad is ridiculously strong. It's just ludicrous. We are doing a lot of damage to these Vargeists though, and it looks like that is victory. Vlad is defeated, and so is the rest of his army. Just need to get a shot onto them, and then they will disintegrate. Wonderful. Goodbye, Graveguard with great weapons. So Vlad did way more damage than I thought he would, that's for sure. $10,000 loot gained from that battle. Not bad at all. Also leveled up. Let's now raise the settlement for 39,000. Don't mind if I do.
We shall weave the fates.
It might be worth me putting some points into reducing any casualties from attrition, like this Dark Apothecary. Could be a good idea, but we'd have to push through these points to get there. I guess we can. Let's do it. We'll just put the points into Tribes of Chaos. Sigvald leveled up. Put the last point into Monstrous Strength, and then we'll level up the Chaos Sorcerer as well, who can finally get his Manticore. Beautiful. Halsin just has to carry on. And that will be everything done for the turn. Let's move on to the next one. Not long until the Von Carsteins are destroyed. And the long campaign victory is achieved. Once it is achieved, we will carry on until I complete Archaon's quests. And then from there, it will be up to you guys in the next poll if you would like to see me world dominate with the Warriors of Chaos, just like we did with the vampires. Except from this time round, we won't be owning every settlement on the map. We will be destroying them. I will need to find a place to replenish though after destroying the Von Carsteins. Archaon's army is already damaged by attrition, so after his next battle you will need to replenish. It looks like the settlement we just attacked was retaken by the Vampire Council. But Ensorcel's Weapons is complete, which is great. Let's choose a new technology. any that are actually useful. But the extra hero recruit ranks could be nice for the future. I think the only one that affects the units we have at the moment is the Penance of Chaos, which increases leadership for chosen units, and Chaos Knights. Let's do that. Meanwhile, it is time for Kolek to hit the plane of spiders, and Sigvald can attack King Jonza. We can't reach him this turn. Maybe next turn. Right, time for Archeon to remove the Von Carsteins from the map. I'm not going to auto-resolve it just in case it kills off any units. Let's fight this on the battle map. Here we are. So, let's not gamble for more wins. We will take up this right hill, and we'll carry on from there. Let's just move up here as quickly as possible. Good stuff. It might be worth us just cutting across actually and starting the attack onto them. The troops aren't very high quality. The thing is, I should definitely have my hell cannons start to fire because all of their units are melee units. So we won't have any targets after the engagement begins. Time to charge into these crypt ghouls. I can keep my dragon ogres chasing the black knights. As for the rest of the units here, they need to find themselves some targets. Probably the worst engagement for the black knights ever, chosen with halberds. Those anti-large infantry going to do a lot of damage there. Right, we'll have to stop the Soul of Damnation for now. And I am going to need something to take care of these fell bats, so let's just send the Marauder Horsemen back there. And we'll just run into those zombies with the unit of Chaos Knights. And I'll charge into the back of these zombies as well. Well, let's push in. Try and take out the White King with Archeon. Archeon's already taken quite a bit of damage, honestly. Probably should have used some magic before they hit our lines, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. We crush them with our superior forces regardless.
chosen. I will see to it.
All of these units just getting crushed by the mass of our units.
They burn. Yes.
Go on, Archeon. Wipe out that White King.
Fear me,
Now he can take on Isabella. We'll just buff him up. And it looks like Isabella's not going to stand half as long as Vlad. What a poor display. Probably demoralised by the death of her husband. But there she goes. The von Carsteins are destroyed. The couple defeated, a settlement apart. We shall loot and raise that. And campaign complete. Victory! In a world of chaos, a time of heroes, an age of war, you have overcome every challenge laid before you, faced down every foe, bent upon your destruction. This strange and dangerous realm, riven with battle, bloodshed and slaughter, twisted beyond sanity by the warping power of chaos, has seen the foundering of many a mighty empire, yet yours remains triumphant and unconquered, victorious in defiance of all. Yet your empire is not one of petty territory, rather it is an empire of blood and chaos, where mighty champions rise and fall, striving ceaselessly against each other for the favour of the dark gods. And at their pinnacle you stand, mighty and unvanquished, lord of all, and most favoured by the gods of chaos. So, that is the long campaign victory. From here, we will complete Archeon's quests, like I already mentioned. You can see as we move through the Empire here, the trail of destruction we left behind us. It was kind of taken up again by Clan Moulder and the Greenskins, but then the Greenskins, they got hit hard by the Barrow Legion and the vampires as we started to destroy Ulthuan. Now, Ulthuan still remains in tatters as we continued towards the Dark Elf lads. But that is the map so far. 156 turns it took us to achieve long campaign victory. I don't think we lost a single battle. There's no losses whatsoever. And that's generally to be expected, because if you lose, you tend to lose your entire army and all of the growth that you've put into it, which is awful. So 131 total victories, I'm happy with that. We fought 71 out of the 131 personally, so over half. We have raised 95 settlements apparently. Brilliant. Let's continue. By defeating Archeon, he's received the regeneration ability, making Archeon super strong. If he wasn't strong enough already, now he has regeneration. Okay, well, Archeon can move towards Migdal Vongobarak, and we will replenish in these lands. Then what we'll have to do is start attacking the Barrow Legion, I think. Averheim was colonized by Manfred. Manfred's army still looks intact, so not really much to do there. I was thinking maybe I could attack him, but we're just going to march back to the Greenskins lands, and from there probably attack the Barrow Legion and the vampires until Archeon has enough experience to complete his quests, or at least start the quests. Looks like we will get the Eye of Shirian quest soon, and then we'll be moving towards the Crown of Domination quest at rank 23. When we get the chance in the Greenskins lands, I will upgrade to the Pillar of Skulls so that we can get the Chaos Knights with Lances. That will complete the Armour of Morcar quest. And we can see what comes next. Let's move on to the next turn. So I believe if we try and do a world domination, it will probably be one of the hardest world dominations possible. The way we'd have to do it is kill nations one by one, so that there aren't any nations left to colonize. Then after we've done that, we'll have to destroy all of our vassals. And our vassals will most likely start colonizing stuff whilst we're killing other nations, so it will take its time, that's for sure. I think we should probably get rid of the vampires next anyway, just so that their corruption disappears. And then we can focus on maybe the Vampire Coast factions. Destroying the Dread Fleet and their main settlement would be very cool, actually. Critical failure onto Valmir Torturous. That's not good for him. And well, the Eye of Shirian quest has started and we already completed it. The ruinous powers have found some fleeting entertainment in Archaon's feats to date, but there remain others who also command their attention. Archaon has seen his own destiny, though, revealed to him in the heretical manuscripts of Necrodomo the Insane, who tore out his own eyes after having a vision of the destruction of the world at Archaon's hands. His power waxes ever stronger, and with it, the favour of the Dark Gods. Although his accumulation of power is remorseless, Archaon finds himself chafing at the steady pace. Gripped by conviction as to his fate, he searches in vain for a challenge worthy of him. At last, after weeks or perhaps months of aimless wandering, Archaon determines to seek answers from one of the Chaos Sorcerers who have attached themselves to his horde. Such mortals barter fractions of their soul in exchange for greater magical powers. They are seen as the oracles of the gods, and act as prophets, seers and counsellors, guiding their warlords and chieftains to ever greater conquests. So we have to move a character to the Gorobadi Mountains. That is going to be Talsin, assuming that he doesn't die along the way. May take him just a little while to get there. Meanwhile, we'll continue to destroy these factions. I might take out Nagaron while we're at it. That way we can potentially get the Sword of Cain at the Shrine of Cain.
You dare.
Moving. Unleash chaos.
I was hoping this would be belonging to Skaven.
Mercy, yes, yes.
Let's just raise that with the 50 cash. Doesn't really matter, honestly. We don't need the growth. So 50 cash is worth more than what we have, which is quite funny. Anyway, we'll max out Deadly Blade for Valmir Torturous here, whilst Kolek smashes into the Plane of Spiders, but we'll upgrade his Sorcerer. There isn't actually too much to do with him. I guess we'll just go for Specialist. The Plane of Spiders will be destroyed. And we shall carry on towards the Red Desert. Archaon can move into the Greenskins lands so that he can replenish. We'll move into Encamp Stance and we'll upgrade this to the Pillar of Skulls. Same for Hulbas, we'll move him into Greenskin territory, and we shall upgrade to the tribal gathering. Let's move on to the next turn. So these turns will be relatively quick, especially if we're auto-resolving some of the settlement battles. But at least next turn I can recruit the Chaos Knights with lances, and then that will move on the Armour of Morkar quest. It just depends if the last section of that quest requires us to be in the Goromadni Mountains. Olek has become fortunate after the Exiles of Nehek failed to assault his units. I'm going to have to check what the Barrow Legion's armies are compiled of, especially if we're going to go to war with them. They are pretty close here, so I might be able to click on them and see. So it looks like just Graveguard for the most part. Oh, this one's pretty crap. It's got zombies and skeleton spearmen and stuff. Yeah, nothing too great. I'm thinking with Hubas we could just attack straight away. If we smash into this army of Reginald Barachmir while it's in encamped or march stance, we should be able to just wipe it out. Let's level up Archeon's Exalted Hero. Deadly Blade is fine. And we will make sure to recruit those Chaos Knights with Lances. Going to take 2 turns. That is fine. Shall we attack with Hubas? I think we're going to wait until his Giants and his Dragon Ogre Shaggoths are maxed out on health again. Alright, meanwhile, Kolek's going to head to the Red Desert. And I think we'll have Sigvald try and wipe out Skaven, so we'll head to Clarkarond. We'll start working on finding out where they are. If I can create another agent, then I probably should. An Exalted Hero will be fine. Just to scout out these settlements, to find out where they exactly are, because they could have moved down to Valzamville and Hag Hall and so on, and started colonizing these, which would be quite annoying. I'll go for strong though, Malefex is fine. And that level 4, go and just give him Specialist, so that he has the extra action success chance. Good. Alcin can carry on. And we shall end the turn. I'm hoping Talcin is out of the way of enemy agents now. I guess Clan Mulder could be a problem. They could try to assassinate him. And they do have assassins that are good at that, so we might have to be careful with the way in which we move. So I think the best bet for us, wipe out Clan Rectus, wipe out Nagarond, and then we can wipe out Harganeth, we can kill off Clarkarond. That way most of the northern part of the map will not be colonized. They have some balls to ask us for money for a peace treaty, that's for sure. The Red Horn tribe would like money to engage the Exiles of Nehek. We're going to destroy them on our own anyway, so that's not needed. Bokarmic success, they want a Sigvald. Is frustrating, but it's not going to stop us from hitting Clarkalond, which does appear to have quite an army there. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So in the next episode, what we'll do is we'll wipe out Clarkalond. We'll continue to attack settlements with Archaon after completing his quest. And yeah, just continue until we've completed all of Archaon's quest battles. That's it for now though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.